Hey all you folks out there in TV land, it's Kevin from RP's back again. Looks like we got this motor back in the GTO after a little mishap with Edelbrock. These are the parts that we had to replace. As you can see, the babbitt is completely worn off of the bearings. And Rob says that since all those metal parts had to go through the oil pump, replace of that too. Got the motor back in. As you can see, we've got a lot of Edelbrock parts on this motor. And let's see what Rob here's got to say. Oh, we'll give him a second. 67 GTO with a hood tack. Came into the shop a complete rust bucket. Now it's got vented discs all the way around. Power windows. Completely restored.
Yeah, I think we're ready to fire off and do a test run.
What's that?
We're ready to fire off and do a test run.
Okay. Sounds good. For those of you who don't remember last video, what happened was the new Edelbrock carburetor that we'd had on this motor here, it ran fine for about 2 hours and 3 or 4 start and stops and adjustments. And then float sank and valve stuck open and there was no gas escaping the carburetor. It was just going down inside the motor and spraying inside of there. With evidently it got in the gas and the gas got in the oil, I should say. Before you knew it, she was knocking and banging. So RPs took the motor out of here with 2 hours on it, replaced the parts I showed you earlier. That's the first time she started since we replaced the carburetor. Replaced all the parts, I should say.
That carburetor's going to do something. I'm real nervous about that. leak. That's a good sign. So we had to do that. That wasn't something that Edelbrock did. We had to do that. But there's a first time for everything. And that's the first time I've had to do that for Edelbrock. So that's okay.
What's that?
That's the first time I've ever had to do that on an Edelbrock carburetor. I've never been one of those guys on the YouTube saying, oh, Edelbrock, they did this, they did that. I've got Edelbrock everything on here. Everything's Edelbrock because I swear by Edelbrock. So that upsets me more than it pisses me off. For over 25 years, I've installed Edelbrock products without even thinking twice. I tell my customers, what product do you... Edelbrock, Edelbrock, Edelbrock. So this hurts my feelings. This hurts my feelings more than it does anything.
Well, after they saw our first video describing the problem, they got right back to you, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
Well, that's a good sign, right?
Yep. That's a big positive sign.
Good.
Yeah, that tells me that in the future, if there's any kind of mistakes with Edelbrock, that they're going to stand by their name.
We'll see. We'll see.
Yep. But I'm still scared to run that carburetor. It's my ass on the line for $8,200, $8,500 worth of machine work and parts and all that stuff. It's not Edelbrock on the line. It's RP's Automotive on the line. So I'm real scared that carburetor is gonna get me again. But as of right now, it's a number one.
All right. Once again, showing you a few of the parts that have to be swapped out if you get some gasoline in your oil. So don't do that. Alright, all you kids out there in YouTube land, this is Kevin again from RP Automotive, saying goodbye to y'all, and we'll keep you posted about how things go here. Bye-bye!